I want you to know that this, what you see before you, is not a look. This isn't something I'm trying to cultivate. That's just too tangled up to move. Just stand over. It's freaking me out. I don't want it near me. There's a lot of bad juju in that mic stand. But this isn't intentional, what you see here. Like, people look at me and they're like, he's got dreads and he's got that super sharp, sexy goatee and that hot lip piercing and those awesome, really well done tattoos and those calves that blast off like a rocket at Cape Canaveral. Wait for it. Wait for it. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! That's a calf muscle. If we're ever in an alive type situation, as in we're a Guatemalan soccer team or whatever they were that crashes on the Himalayas and you gotta eat somebody, I put my calves up first, because these mofos are gonna feed us for a week. But aside from all my awesomeness, this isn't intentional. This is 31 and a half years of bad decisions. And I want you guys to know that I'm almost 31. Now I know what you're thinking. That math doesn't add up. Well, here's the thing. Here's where you get that decimal point, you get a solid number, and it all makes sense mathematically. I shot out the womb 3 months early because I was really itching to get going at life. So I was like, you know what, man? I don't need fully cooked. I can come out with a little blood in the meat and still be edible and not give you a stomach parasite. And it'll be okay. But the thing is that I was born 3 months early. I weighed 2 pounds, 2 ounces, no joke. My mom occasionally breaks out my baby clothes, and we'll get into the neuroses of my mom in a little bit. But here's a sneak preview. She'll break out the onesie that she took me home in, and her hand is as dainty as mine. Breathe it in, it's a dainty hand. My onesie goes from like my middle finger to about where my shitty tattoo starts. That's not very big, dude. I was like 9 inches in length when I was born. I was almost as small as my penis. If you're paying attention, I'm saying my penis is bigger than 9 inches, which is a complete lie. Because it's like... Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. I'm so above penis jokes. Literally, that's the only one you're gonna get. Like, my brow is not that low. Alright. But, yeah, I was very tiny when I was born, is my main point. And the doctors weren't sure. I'm sorry to use a hard R 420 party, but the doctors weren't sure what kind of retarded I was gonna be. They're like, well, you know, he's like, fucking, I can put him in my pocket, so he's definitely not going to be able to jump. But his skull is so soft that we don't know if it's ever going to thicken up. We just don't know. So I want you to know that the person that is standing before you, that is attempting to entertain you for 60 minutes of your life that you will never get back, is probably the only person you're ever going to meet in your life that had to repeat kindergarten. I did, man. I took kindergarten twice. And that's why I graduated when I was 19. And nobody believed me. They're like, dude, you had to have failed like 8th grade or something's going on there. Like, how the fuck are you 19 years old and getting your diploma? Like, what grade did you fail? And I'm like, well, technically I failed kindergarten, but it wasn't my fault because the doctors just weren't sure if I could learn. And my parents didn't help either, man. Like, here's this, like, deformed, stupid little kid that had to have multiple surgeries to be able to walk like this. If you can see that, it's all toes. That's why my calves are so blasted. I'm gonna pull a Vera move here, 1 second. That's not because of the noise, it's because of the breeze. I'm chilly. But yeah, my parents did not help. You know, they have this feeble, sickly little larvae that they have to take care of, and they kept me in a cage. Thank you for not laughing, because it is dramatic. And if you think I'm fucking kidding, let me explain. So I was this little larvae in my crib, and I guess I was a rambunctious little fella, and I found a way to chew through the nylon that the crib I was in was made out of. It was one of those nylon cribs. I chewed a hole through it, and I would escape at night, and I'm only to assume sexually fondle my brother's He-Man dolls. I mean, my parents told me I was fondling them, but who am I to not assume I was fondling them sexually? I was like, well, there's a lot of fur here in your loincloth, He-Man, but there's not a lot of reward. Because, you know, I had that level of self-awareness. Let's let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? I did. Who let the dogs out? I did. But no, my parents got tired of this little fucking deformed larvae that they had wiggling out of the crib at night, so they put what they call for dogs an X-pen, but really it's just a cage you keep your dog in that folds up conveniently and goes into your depressing minivan on your way to a dog show. Damn dog shows. But they put the X-pen around my crib, and one of my earliest memories, like legitimately, probably, honestly, I only say it's one of my earliest because I don't want to own up to the fact that it is my first memory, is me looking up at my mom going, "Put me in my cage, Mommy! Put me in my cage!" And then my mom slamming me in the crib and fucking jamming the X-Pen closed and being like, "Who's sexually ambiguous now, He-Man?" And just so you know, if I'm calling my mom and it's not her birthday or Valentine's Day or some other sexual holiday, she knows I'm calling because I need something. So she's, you know, the second I'm like, hey Mom. She's like, "What do you want?" Well, the thing is that I was a little short of my paycheck, and like I really need some cat litter, because G-Force's Turtlehead and Charlie's Prairie Dog and it's about ready to be a scat fest over here, and I really need some help, Mom. She's just like, "I'm going to Costco tomorrow. I don't have any cat litter. I can help you out tomorrow when I go to Costco." Now, for those of you that don't know, the first thing a drug addict does when it gets told no And you know, you don't have to pipe up on this if you do know. Like if you're a drug addict, you can keep it in the closet. I'll be the only one that exposes how it works. So, but if you are a drug addict, you know what I'm about to reveal. The first thing the drug addict mind does when it gets told no is it gets angry and accusatory. The real AA. There's nothing anonymous about it. You're pissed off. So my mom's like, you know, being all cunty, like, oh, you can't let her. Editor's note, I have called my mom cunty on stage when she was in the audience, and guess what? She got wet, so it's cool. What's this guy talking about? Being a drug addict. You get angry and accusatory. My mom's like, oh man, we can't let her. And I'm just like, bullshit, Mom! That's bullshit! You're holding out on me? You're holding out on the cat litter? I know you buy the Purina Tidy Cats for multiple cats with non-clumping, deodorizing protection. You buy it in a 50-pound bag, Mom! I know you got the cat litter, I will cut you! I don't have any cat litter, I'm going to Costco tomorrow, I told you! Now what's the second thing the drug addict mind does after it gets angry and accusatory? Well, I don't know, maybe it moves on down the alphabet and it tries to beg and barter. I was just like, I get it, Mom. I'm sorry. I was a little out of line. I may have said some things I can't take back. I know you're not holding out on me, but I really need some cat litter. So if you could please hook me up with something. I mean, what am I gonna do? Do I gotta wash the windows? You know, do I gotta kill Dad? Do I gotta suck your dick? What do I gotta do to get some cat litter, Mom? And by this point, she's fuming. She's just like, God damn it! I told you I don't have any cat litter. I'm re-upping at Costco tomorrow! Now, since I'm a drug addict and I know how the drug addict mind works, after you get angry and accusatory and you try and beg and barter, you're too addled in your brain with Percocet failure and marijuana resin to come up with anything that starts with the letter C. So you just, oh, high five to the woman I love. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm so glad you showed up before I destroyed our relationship. It's my girlfriend Robin. She's awesome. But after you get angry and accusatory, you try and beg and barter, and as I said, you're too drug addled in your mind to come up with anything that starts with the letter C. You move right on to D, the big desperation. So I'm just like, Mom, I know I freaked out, and I know you don't want me to kill Dad or suck your dick, and I know you can't see me, because we're on the phone, but I'm down on my knees, Mom, I'm begging you like a 16th century Puritan who doesn't want to be decapitated by the guillotine of the town square. I'm begging you, Mom, can I just get a scoop? Can I get a scoop of Johnny Cat? Do you have some true value in the apocalypse shelter, please? Just give me a scoop. Don't make me mix the kosher on the baking soda together again, Mom. Last time she forced out a urine of rejected I don't have any goddamn cat litter! Can I just get like $20 so I can go get some cat litter? Cat litter doesn't cost $20! Mom, if you give me $20, I can get some shiny cat for $2.50, and then I can spend $17.50 on 5 milligram Percocets because I got a deal. And I found the last one in the toilet, and I peed on it before I could get it out. I did not get the cat litter. But I did get more drug debt. Who likes drug debt? Me, because I need to take a drink. Please applause.